her. She's alive.
A huge sigh of relief tonight as 2-year-old Rain Peterson has been found alive and well. We have live team coverage on this major local story on the late edition of 27 First News at 11.
WKBN 27 First News starts now with breaking news.
Community support up here was nothing like I've ever seen in my years of law enforcement. And we're just so happy about it.
After looking by land and air, searchers found 2-year-old Rain Peterson. She was a quarter of a mile down the road from her great-grandparents' house, and the good news is she's alive and well. People are calling it a miracle. We know she has been taken to St. Joe's in Warren. This picture is being shared by thousands on Facebook tonight. It was originally posted by Ernie Cook, the chief deputy for the Trumbull County Sheriff's Office. Now, we want to show you the area where people were looking for the girl. Rain was found on Peck Leach Road off of Route 45 in Trumbull County. You can see on this map just how many trees and fields were near the house from where she went missing. WKBN 27 First News is committed to bringing you the latest on this story, both on our website and on air. 27 First News reporters Nadine Grimley and Derek Lewis have been covering this major story all day long, and we'll have the newest information for you. Now, just into the newsroom, a part of the 911 call when searchers found Rain.
Hi, baby. Stay still.
Is she okay? Does she need an ambulance?
Can I grab her?
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
She's got flies all over.
Hold on.
And we've made sure that we've posted that entire 911 call on our website at WKBN.com. But we've also learned from that 911 call that Rain Peterson was found in the clothes she was last seen in. She was found in a weeded area laying down and sleeping. Now, even though she's been found alive, the investigation is still ongoing. 27 First News reporter Nadine Grimley joins us live to let us know what we can expect to happen in this part with this major story. She kicks off our team coverage live tonight from St. Joseph's Health Center in Warren. Nadine.
Good evening, Matt. We're live outside St. Joseph's Health Center in Warren this evening, where we have good news to report. 2-year-old Rain Peterson was found alive and is doing well, but we're told she was admitted to the hospital, but everyone is breathing a sigh of relief tonight.
I can sleep good tonight. I know everybody's going to sleep much better tonight, I'm sure.
A feeling of relief shared by the hundreds of volunteers and emergency responders after word that 2-year-old Rain Peterson was found alive.
It's amazing. It's a blessing and a relief, especially so close to home.
Now, Peterson was found about a quarter of a mile down Peck Leach Road, and she was taken right away to St. Joe's in Warren.
We have the FBI down there right now. They're down there. They want to see any information we get from her, then we're going to reunite her with her family.
Sheriff Altier tells me it was one of the volunteers that found the missing 2-year-old and her clothes were soaked.
She's very lucky. She's a tough little girl because most kids her age, you know, maybe wouldn't have been so lucky.
Now, Sheriff Thomas Altier tells me that the investigation doesn't end here. There's still a lot of questions that need to be answered. So this is a story that First News will continue to follow for you. So be sure to stick with WKBN and WKBN.com. But for now, live in Warren, Nadine Grimley, WKBN 27 First News. Matt?
Thanks, Nadine. And as the search was going on earlier today, there were national and statewide alerts issued. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children put up this information about Rain earlier today. The organization works closely with law enforcement across the country to bring home missing children. Another alert was issued earlier today by the Ohio Attorney General's office. It was a statewide endangered missing child's alert. Now, the state alert originally started off as a regional alert for people here in the area. And the online alerts were just a part of this major search that went into finding Rain Peterson. 27 First News reporter Derek Lewis talked with volunteers about what went into their search earlier this afternoon. Derek continues our team coverage tonight at 11.
Please, just bring my baby back home.
A mother's plea was answered tonight after her daughter had been missing for 2 days. The search for Rain Peterson is now over. All weekend long, investigators had been looking for the young child who went missing Friday night around 6:30. Earlier Sunday, investigators had no idea where she was, checking open fields and under bushes, and talking to neighbors.
We're hoping the best.
The best was yet to come. Just before nightfall, 2-year-old Rain Peterson was found alive. Investigators used several resources to find her.
Helicopter in the air with one of my people, and they're doing a grid search from the air coming down, and also we may have a plane coming with high definition camera on it.
During the investigation, law enforcement interviewed everyone they thought was associated with the little girl.
We questioned members of the family, and there was no foul play.
More than 300 volunteers came out to look for the toddler.
I have 2 girls of my own, so she needs found.
After 2 days of searching, people are happy that Rain is safe and sound. In North Bloomfield, Derek Lewis, WKBN 27 First News.
A lot of people had been praying for the safe return of Rain Peterson all weekend long. Many people went to the search command post and came together for the power of prayer. Cindy Kletcha was one of the people out this afternoon praying for her safe return.
You can pray, you can get on your knees, and most importantly, whatever the outcome is, we need to be supportive.
And she, like many people, are relieved of the good news tonight with Rain's safe return. Now let's take a look at the timeline of events with this major local story. Peterson had been missing since 6:30 Friday evening. Multiple law enforcement departments were called out to help find the toddler. The search was called off when the sun went down Saturday night, and it resumed early this morning when the sun came up. Police and hundreds of volunteers helped in the search, and multiple alerts were issued between last night and early this afternoon. Rain Peterson was found around 6:30 this evening. And we'll continue to follow this story both on air and online. You can always go to our website for the latest updates, WKBN.com. Well, the weather was definitely a lot better today, and it definitely helped people searching for rain. A lot better than yesterday when it was rainy outside. But let's see how long the nice weather will stick around. Here's meteorologist Alex George. Good evening, Alex.
Good evening, Matt. We do have some wet weather to talk about in the 7-day forecast, but I've got great news. Sunshine and dry conditions for the first part of your week. The clouds broke up this afternoon. The sun came out, making it a very pleasant second half to the weekend. Here's a look at radar. Just seeing a few clouds out there tonight. Otherwise, a very quiet evening. And that's going to be the trend for the first part of the week. An area of high pressure keeping the sunshine and pleasant temperatures around for the valley. Here's a current look at temperatures across the region. Newton Falls starting to dip into the upper 40s. 49 degrees there. Guilford Lake at 54 and Hubbard sitting at 53. Temperatures will bottom out in the upper 40s for us tonight, but we'll see those warmer than average temperatures returning for your Monday. Take a look at that. Hard to have the Monday blues with a Monday that looks like that. Sunshine returns into the afternoon. Temperatures topping out into the upper 60s. More sunshine and more warm weather to talk about for this week. I'll have those details in just a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
The 46th time was a charm at Barry Dingles as the Queen of Hearts finally showed her face. Now, after about a year of the drawing at the restaurant, we can finally announce there is a winner. 27 First News reporter James Santelli was there in Austintown for the big moment. He joins us live in the studio to tell us how it happened. Now, James, you were out there, you were streaming live online,
That's
and
right.
you did a phenomenal job. And just kind of take me through, I mean, the atmosphere was probably pretty insane, too.
Oh, absolutely. Hundreds of people there, all with the sense that maybe this is my night, maybe this is when I win. But for one woman who was actually not there, it was her night. It was the night that she won the jackpot, and it puts an end to what has been a long, hard search for the Queen of Hearts and what's been an exciting time along Raccoon Road in Austintown.
Call it the Barry Dingles Festival. Hundreds of people showing up for the Queen of Hearts drawing.
This is great. This is great. The weather is great. People are great. We all just excited about winning.
And hundreds more for a free concert from Columbus rock band Red Wanting Blue.
Well, we've seen the band a dozen times, and they're great. We want to come see them and hopefully win the money tonight.
There's a couple officers watching for the band, keeping people off the stage, etc. But overall, it's just one big party. Everybody's having a great time.
And at 7:30, all eyes turned to the Red Barrel. Inside were 565,895 tickets, all purchased in the past week. The lead singer of Red Wanting Blue picked out a winner.
We got Molly Blair. Where's Molly at? Molly out here?
Molly was not out there, but she didn't have to be because of a rule put in place to keep the crowds down at Barry Dingles. The manager left a voicemail and turned over the card she chose, number 15. Molly Blair is getting the jackpot, just over $1.8 million.
Finally came out. I'm excited for her. I really am. It's good. It's a life changer. Obviously, it's a life changer.
And here's the woman whose life has changed. That's her in the middle, holding the Queen of Hearts. 63-year-old Molly Blair bought her tickets yesterday, $25 worth, and it was the first time she entered the raffle. Matt, she was actually at a wedding tonight watching our live stream on WKBN.com when she heard that she won the jackpot. She jumped straight in her car, went right to Barry Dingles to claim her prize.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. She was probably shaking because she was probably so nervous. I know that you had asked, asked if I had bought a ticket, and I know that other people were. I should have bought my ticket today.
That's right. You would have had that 1 in 565,000 chance to be a part of that jackpot.
Exactly. Well, good news for Molly tonight. Thanks, James, with that
Absolutely.
story. Right, thanks. Well, new tonight at 11, an inmate is dead tonight after he was found hanged in his jail cell. 21-year-old Colin Anzavino was found inside of the Mahoning County Jail in the early morning hours. He was taken to St. Elizabeth's, where it was confirmed he was dead. Now, there is an autopsy pending right now. Anzavino was arrested in April after a home invasion in Struthers. He was facing multiple charges while he was in jail. Well, still ahead on the late edition of 27 First News at 11. Let's talk about the weather for this week and if the rain's going to stick around or if the sun's going to come out. Meteorologist Alex George is in the Storm Team 27 Weather Center keeping a close eye on what you can expect to kick off your work week. Stick with us. You're watching 27 First News at 11.
If you see news happening, send pictures or video to 27 First News. Just go to WKBN.com or our mobile app and click Report It.